All right, mic check 1 2 1 2, mic check 1 2 1 2. Things looking good. Been watching the stream numbers for the past, I think I've been live for like, what, 4 or 5 minutes? Anybody who manages to get into this live stream, one, how the hell did you do that? This was unlisted. You're a wizard. You're a wizard, Harry. We are testing some new stuff. Preparation for a new batch of live streams that we will be having. Featuring more than just Destiny. As you can see, I am playing very much not Destiny right now. I got some new hardware, which means new stream setups. New internet. So I should be streaming at a much higher bitrate than what I used to stream at. We are going at 1440p now for the people on YouTube. It'll be 1080p everywhere else. But by the way, new internet is basically almost fiber optics. Well, how are you almost fiber optic? It's at like a gig up and like 500 megs down, which is near fiber optic levels. I still don't offer fiber optic in my city. Well, my town, rather. Makes me a little bit sad. But it does afford me the opportunity to stream at a much higher bitrate and to multiple platforms more easily. Beforehand, we were streaming to both YouTube and Rumble, which I do dearly love. I watch almost all my live streams on Rumble these days. But now, I'm going to be able to stream to YouTube, to Rumble, and thanks to a quick change in the terms of service, a little bit of that Twitch.com. Very nice. Very nice. In the meantime, I needed to do a test live stream. Make sure everything was kind of up to snuff. I kind of ham-fistedly threw these settings together to account for the updated frame rate. So right now, I just kind of wanted to get some not so static screens of the wait screen, because there's a little bit of action that goes on here. It's kind of a little bit of action data for the encoder to process and send to YouTube, and I wanted to keep an eye on that and see if we had any drop frames or anything. We are going to be moving into a game here. I will play through a game and see how all of that works out, and maybe change some settings on the fly. But things are looking good. When I move to a static screen like this, bitrate cuts down to about, it basically cuts in half because it doesn't need to use anymore, which is odd because I don't have a variable bitrate set up. I have a constant bitrate set up, so I'm going to need to keep exactly why that's happening. The good news is, it is swapping between those bitrates with 0 drop frames, which, you know, for me, processing and streaming all this out at 1440p is kind of impressive. Like, boom, boom. You guys can't see it, but here on the numbers, right now we're at about 10,344 kilobytes per second. Do this, drops down to about 5,000 kilobytes per second with no lag, none of that. That's good stuff. That is good stuff. I'm using an entirely new encoder, AMD HW-AV1, which is, whew, there's some good stuff you can do with that. Go peep the boy, the homie Epos Vox. Want to learn a bit more about that. But everything else looks good. Yeah, now that I think about it, that might actually just be an aspect of AMD on-built encoder, which is fine. I've got 0 problems with it. Like I said, this is a test screen, or test stream. I'm going to be doing some funny things with it. Might actually even be able to bump up the bit rate. Yeah, we might actually even be able to bump up the bit rate and do some additional spooky funny things. Take a look and see how far behind the stream. Alright, so we'll do a quick test here. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Alright, so it's about 5 seconds behind. When you're streaming at 1440p, you can't run at ultra low latency, which is a little bit of a bummer. It's a tiny baby bummer. But you guys would be only 5 seconds behind, so that's fine. Escape. You know what? I know exactly what we want. We want to... This is just going to be a quick test screen. We're gonna farm up. We're gonna tombstone glitch a bunch of items. Yeah, that's good enough. We'll set a tombstone with all these items. Farm a couple of them. This would be a good test of the stream holding up when a game ends too. That once or twice. Bow out. Hopefully I don't die. That'd be embarrassing, but nobody's gonna watch this anyway. Again, unless you're a wizard, in which case you have other questions to answer. Like, why haven't you magicked me up $1 billion yet? Well, I won't be greedy. 5 million. 5 million to keep you. Alright, so just a quick rundown of what we're going to be doing this game. Basically, we're going to be running through, grabbing tombstone. Might do a bounty or two just to build up a little bit of money with it. Granted, we won't really need it. Maybe I'll build up enough money to buy tombstone. Then do a little bit of hunting, see if I can find a tombstone Coca-Cola, like just standing items. So I don't have to. I can just save that as part of the tombstone too. If we want to be crazy, I can attempt to, with all this valuable loot in my pocket, I can attempt to go and try to farm up like a large backpack and a large armor kit. That would not be a smart idea. That would be the dumb idea. There we go. That should be a decent enough mix for everything. Oh, tombstone's at the graveyard. That's nice. And they gave me an ATV. What a friendly start. Still no drop frames. That is impressive. I will need to check the bitrate settings because it seems like it's kind of just picking and choosing whatever the hell it wants. Which isn't really a problem. To be perfectly honest, it's not a problem. I don't want anybody stealing my ride. Must be. No. 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 Whew. Matter of fact, we'll leave the preview up. Because right now I've got a preview up in OBS, which takes usually a ton of processing power. But But I'm still seeing 0 drop frames, 0 encoding lag, which is absolutely incredible. What did I... Stop it. Put an update out for this. But that nerfed a few things. But Lockwood, still the best gun in the game. Tier, close second. Oh, we've got 2. No. There's plenty of diversions. Not going to do that. I've already finished that mission. Well, there are 2 different Outlast locations. Generally, for these missions, the name of the game is to stick and move. Doors open. Eye behind me. This is your standard Destiny mission. You know, stand in a place, kill some enemies. Wait until a meter fills up. Aw. Balls needs help with Dark Ether. Do that if I weren't setting this up as a... Okay, so explosion's not... Come on. Nope. Yeah, no, so Lockwood, even after the changes. Slug Lockwood. Still a good base weapon. Means it's going to be good for everything else, too. Definitely bringing you through Red Worm. Hop on another struggle bus for that. I'll go to that side of town. Shoot, I shoot. Alright, technically that's enough to get our tombs. We'll push it. Normally a bad idea in zombies, each thing. But what the hell? This is a fake live stream. Fuck's sake. Of course they see through fucking doors. Get out. Get out. Got back at you. Get out. One of the things I like and hate about zombies are the roving bands of mercenaries. Because sometimes they're way more dangerous than the zombies that you encounter. It's interesting. Shoot at me. Every now and again, there's a weird, I don't know if it's a glitch, I don't know if it's just intended to make you mad, but every now and again, when you run into mercenaries and they shoot you when you're on an ATV just auto explodes. Like it loses the will to live. Just says, nah, fam. I think I'm good. Yeah, as far as bounties go, this one's really among the, especially in tier 3. Unless I'm running stacked with like some of the best weapons. Okay, dog meat. Unless you're running stacked with some of the best weapons, there's really only a few bounties you should bother doing. If you're solo. If you got a group, you can do all of them pretty. Changes. Not. The only bounties I recommend doing, because they're quick and easy, even if you're solo, are Outlast missions like this one. Safe cracking missions. And of course, everybody's favorite, cargo delivery. That one's funny. No dog. I will not be exploded. Damn it up. You couldn't give me... Didn't give me the jolly old tombstone. Gave me some time and money. A lot of mans. Why are y'all here? Who invited my man Blood? Pointed in that. There we go. Lug around, still put in work. And unpacked. Alright, let's go get our tombstone. Test. Jack me. Cut it out. Thing's got half health. Stop it. Alright, so one thing to note. Your actual live stream. Basically, rebalance audio a little. This, with the headphone settings, kind of dampened sound. Which I appreciate. Vision. Whole, sledgehammer. Not wanting to blow people's... Stop it. Imagine getting crossbow. No. Come on, bro. Alright, so now we can start some stuff. God. Be better if I had a large backpack. I don't know if it's... But you know what? What the hell? We'll live dangerous. Find some. What the hell, right? Go ahead and go get a large backpack. Yes, so it's something we don't have to worry about later. Horses. Come on, come on, come on, come on. That's not bad. That's not too far. Been driving slower than usual? I swear it is. Yo, did they patch the vehicle speed? No! Seems way slower than it. Well, by way, I mean like maybe 15-20% slower. Not tire? Blown out tires. Those who don't know, yeah, blown out tires are a thing in this. Which is pretty neat. There's directed vehicle damage. Oh, definitely. Get out of here. Get out of here. Out of here. He likes you. Alright, we got it. Oh, we got two. They're probably... Oh well. That'll be fine. It's probably fine. I don't know, maybe it's just in my head. Definitely seemed lower. I gotta say, I am really, really happy with the overall performance. Still couldn't... Bop me. I want to be bopped. There's a lot I really like about Modern Warfare Zombies. There was a lot of concern about how it would play. They were basically thing with it. But I think it's come out really, really... This is easily my favorite game mode in all of Modern Warfare. Like, I play this more than shoot the ship. Oh, yeah, Pack-a-Punch. No. Man, this man tried to YY cancel through the wall. Why is this thing half dead? Bro. Where? They nerfed fly drop mission. Sometimes you can find sodas. That's nice. Fixed up now. Like, what an attempt to sabo me. You gonna give me a delivery vehicle with half health and half fuel. And I'm thinking they slid something into that patch. They slid in some meat neutralizer. Guaranteed to make your shit soft in 2.5 seconds. I can't even think of anything super beneficial announced in the patch notes. It's like, oh, here's a new things for you to buy in the store. Then zombies, we're gonna change Warlord's loot. Okay, nobody was doing Warlord, so I guess good. Why would you? When you've got the tier 4 worm, tier 5 worm, when the Dark Ether is as profitable as it is, why in the world would you do Warlord? I happen to think Warlord's way, way harder than most of that stuff. Nope, 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 nope. Stop it. Stop it. Yes, perfect. Good, boys. This is what I mean. Just sit back and farm cargoes. Quick, super easy. They're the easiest missions in the game. When I'm here in tier 2 is in 3K. Good driver, I swear. They sabo me up. Okay, this one was fine. Must have just been the fact that there was a zombie in there fighting those soldiers. Which is kind of cringe when you think about it, because like you could be entirely saboed before you even open the door. I didn't even buy station. Doghouse. If not, we might be in a little bit of trouble because I don't all the things that I require safe over there, especially now that they've added more runners. Open there. Oh, there's a shit ton of people. Good. I'll just leave the zombies to them. Oh, wouldn't that be heartbreaking if I were to die over there? I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, since I really put the other side of the city. But it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Why are there mercs everywhere? Stop it. Wouldn't be the worst thing. I've got Tombstone already, so if I die, I'll just have to go wherever. Start picking stuff up. Oh, okay. Never mind. We're good. Epic tier 1 pack. Yeah, we're good. Arm up another. Okay. I mean, this run is going so smoothly. Why not? Oh, that'll be helpful. All this has been molested already. Every now and again, you can find a large backpack in like the lootables 2 areas. You can find it in tier 1 too, but it's just super duper. This is an area that has a lot of lootables. Alright, so we got mercs over there. Didn't drive over that wall? Really? Go away. Nobody got time for all this. Take the money. Why would you do that? I understand why they throw grenades while the garage doors. I gotta sit in heat. This one's a bar. This has actually been a pretty darn good run. I've been able to farm up constant cargo missions. Really not that fortunate. Oh, that's probably because literally everybody on the map is over there. They're all in the tier 3. I'll let them roll with that for now. Oh, come on. Barrel of water. Hey. 2 shots? Yeah, no, Lockwood's still absolutely. Hey, hey. Cut that out. Well, I mean, it does make sense. The only way they're going to fix Lockwood is to fix the slugs turn reds when you hit fire. Or all, like, 12 of those shots going into one batch of slugs when you ADS. That's why I 2-shotted them. I'm basically dealing enhanced slug damage, but it's firing like 10 of them. Which is a little silly. Shoot, with that, actually probably. Marking contract. And here I was worried that a Pack 1 Lockwood might not be the best choice to be running around with. I forgot. I must not have known who I was talking to. Especially I got it up to epic rarity. Like 3 times the amount of damage it. I should have known. We're fine. We don't need to put. Again, I love the differing tiers of rarity and weapons. You know, I'm a looter shooter guy. What I love about Destiny and Borderlands, the looting aspect of it. I think Zombies has always had a little bit of an aspect for like looting and whatnot with the pack-a-punching, the Yeah, the wonder weapons, you know, box and all that kind of stuff. Oop. I heard you. Wait for just a moment, please, sir. It one-shotted the man. Oh, the Lockwood is the GOAT. It is absolute. Hey, no, 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 not like this. Hashtag me too. You ain't about to put me in the corner. Trying to pop me on that Amazon position. No means no. But I think the expansion of looting that the game has with like DMZ and like even kind of Warzone, but especially DMZ. That's what Modern Warfare Zombies is basically, right? It's DMZ. Kind of man's just trying to go on a drive. But it's DMZ with zombies. And I like DMZ because of the looting aspect of it. I kind of wish there were a full PvE game mode of DMZ, which I guess is you know what zombies is now. Mimic? Oh, Mangler. See what this does to you. Excuse me. You bitch. You're a little tankier. Around me. Oh, he hits way harder now. Used to kind of be able to cheese with these dudes by just letting them swing at you because their melee dealt basically no damage. Not anymore. Man said, I've been lifting. Granted, I still don't have Juggernaut. Still pretty good. Alright, we've got 20k now. Buy station. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to heal up our vehicle. A short-term. Listen. Listen. Your boy is getting old. My beard is filled with white hair. Game, it's kind of your last shot. Do you want to be nice and just give me a large backpack so I don't have to go into the scary zone while I'm carrying a bunch of the most valuable items in the game? Alright. Honestly, we could probably go over the contract. I almost drove off the cliff. Not all run into me. Don't need blowing up. There is an... Man, follow me. I ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Don't follow me. Why is there a mimic here? Go faster. Do the thing, turret. Woo. Turrets are goated. Yep. Good. Thank you, turret. Many blessings upon you. That was an odd spot for a Mega Abomination to spawn. Look at that. There we go. Nice and easy. Now we just pick a place. Building right. Teleport. Yeah. How did I get zombie kills? Oh, my turret. Right. Turret's still... Turret is still carrying. That easy money, baby. Yeah, if you ever see those turret circuits, grab them. That is how you survive Tier 3. The easy way. Easy way to get contracts done, bounties done. Grab that. I'll go out with all the money I can. Well, I don't need to do that. I'm just duping. Bomb before. This good.
Mortar support incoming.
Actually gonna hit.
I ran out to field teams. Atmospheric electrometer readings show something big brewing over the AC. Like, really big.
I can't see it, but apparently it happened. All right, now the big thing here is we are going to booming ourselves.
No hit, shots missed.
Okay. Pack-a-punch crossbow. So good. Oh, would doom, guys. This is Insane Bolt Chronophobia. Got your tombstone set up. Just drop down. Bloop. Your plea. All right, now the tombstone is set up and we are good to go. Next time we load in, we will have a tombstone with all of those items. I'm glad we did the extra bounties and whatnot, so we'll be able to pick up the large backpack immediately, then pick up all the items we had in the tombstone. Now, the duplication glitch comes in after that. Once we've picked everything in our tombstone up, and you got to get everything in there so it crumbles and disappears. Then you just go extract or, clear a mission and extract, and when you do, as soon as you hit that successful exfil screen, go ahead and back on out. Close the game. If you're on a console, you dashboard. And that still works charmingly. That real quick. Well, I'll do that later. But yeah, taking a look at this. 0 dropped frames, baby. We have streamed for about 49 minutes now. 0 dropped frames. Stream on YouTube looks excellent. Like, actually outstanding. That's good. Hey. I did not say put me in a party. Sometimes Zombies does that even when you have squad fill turned off. Try to sneak you in like, hey, you want to play with other people, don't you? Don't you, pal? Don't you, buddy? Nah. I play COD. More importantly, I play zombies solo. Which is pretty fun, I'll be honest. Solo zombies, it can be a little difficult, but it's pretty fun. I very much enjoyed it. Got pretty much all the blueprints solo, did my Dark Ether run solo. I think the only blueprints I don't have right now are the Wonder Waft, that one refuses to drop for me. The Ether Blade, I keep getting cases of it. I never get the actual blueprint. And Tombstone, say. Although there are some lower level contracts like rare ether tools I still haven't gotten, even though I've gotten epic ether tools, the blueprint for that unlocked, and I haven't gotten legendary ether tool. Got to do more. I got to beat up more worms for that. Everything else, wonder weapons, find ether crystals, golden armor, dog bone. Got all those. Now see, this game must know I'm streaming. It must know I'm streaming. Like, it has to. There's got to be some interconnectivity between Call of Duty. And I escaped the DV charge. But like, the game must know, because I almost never get spawned near my tombstone. And not only was I spawned near my tombstone, I was legitimately spawned in the absolute perfect spot. I was spawned a couple 100 meters away from the tombstone with the fastest vehicle in the game right in front of me. This game knows. It's like, oh, he's a streamer. He's a streamer. He's streaming our game. Even though he's streaming for no one, because this is a test stream and it's unlisted.
Strike team, that camp supports Terminus in the field. Stamp it out.
Game still knows and was like, we got you, homie. Got you. Like, this is... Guys, get a little buggy. Here we go. And pick up our tombstone. It's got literally everything that we picked up. Large rucksack, good armor. Pick up everything else. Just in. Then what we do, look for the nearest X, and look at this. We got an exfil right next to us. Come on, son. Come on, son. This is that streamer luck they be talking about on Warzone streams. I see it. I see the vision. But yeah, once you've grabbed your tombstone, legitimately, you just go extract. Just go extract. And then right when you hit successful exfil, dashboard. You're on computer, Alt F4, but you're going to want to do some extra things if you're on computer. If you're on, Xbox or PlayStation, the process is actually really simple. I'm going to go ahead and open up Task Manager right now. I don't die. Zambi's getting close to me. Now, leave me be, spirit. But if you're on PC, I find it helps to do a few other things. I'll go ahead and bring some stuff up right now. Oh, shoot.
I'm reloading.
All that chopper in. But I find the most consistent way to get it done is to not just Alt F4. That does eventually kill the process, but there's a couple of other problems that pop up with that. I can't believe I missed that. Nigga, could you stop running me over? Like, and I ain't about this friends forever life. I'm gonna destroy your your buggy, my dude. Christmas-themed buggy. And there it goes. But, Alt F4 does kill the process, but it gives the game, like, a grace period of, like, 20 seconds before it actually kills the EXE. And I found that sometimes that can interfere with your tombstoning. Bye, friend. Like, because it gives the game that extra, like, 20 seconds. Uh-oh. But because it gives that game the extra 20 seconds, like, sometimes it'll allow the game to think long enough to go ahead and actually save the fact that you've exfilled with your items. So, what I do, Alt F4, you guys should be seeing nonsense right now. Then I kill the EXE on a task manager. And that usually is enough to kill the game service quick enough so that it saves your tombstone, but it doesn't prevent you from extracting with your items. The goal there is to kill the EXE, which on consoles happens basically instantaneously. As soon as you dashboard, you hit close game on consoles, your game closes. But here on PC, that extra 20 seconds will kill you. Generally, the way to know that you've done this right, come on back in on zombies, because the game should have updated server side as soon as the successful exfil screen came up. You see I've got all the items I extracted with. Still got my weapons. Go ahead and dash those. I'll explain those on a real live stream. We're actually here. And then when I load back into a game, this time a little bit more handy to our exfil. One of the best weapons in the WSP. Oh, actually, finger version. Warm version. This son of a shepherd is busted. Magazine now. Something for firing. Oh, right, I forgot the aftermarket piece counts as... Stay on the... A nice, offensive, ugly color. For our gun. Now, unless they've patched this, and again, they did push an update, when we load back into here, that same tombstone that we just picked up should still be on the map. Unless I timed it wrong. Nope. Sorry, Mr. You Suck, but it's a private party. Not involved. Not invited. But that's how you can duplicate items, generally. Just get up whatever you want to save, go buy tombstone, go down normally in the game after you've died. Then when you come back in, your tombstone will be there. Grab everything out of it. Make sure it collapses and disappears. Then go extract. And once you've... Why is from mag? Huh. Model here. I guess it just... But then, once you've set your tombstone, start a new match, go in there, grab everything you want out of it. Well, not everything you want. You got to grab everything out of it. Don't collapse the tombstone. The glitch apparently just generally doesn't. Grab everything out of it, hop back into, or hop into an exfil, and once you've successfully exfilled, like the moment you see successful exfil starting to happen, you can do it by sound. The moment you hear the music start playing for it, close game. Dashboard and close game. If you're on PC, you're going to want to have Task Manager up. For me, I time it as soon as the screen goes black, again, because you want to give yourself as much time as possible to do it. So as soon as the screen goes black, Alt F4, swap over to your Task Manager. Make sure you have it up before that, because Task Manager takes a second or so to open. You want to do this as quick as possible. Alt F4, swap over to Task Manager. In the process for Call of Duty. You want to be super extra. After you've ended the process for Call of Duty, go to Steam and like close the game out there and then reopen it. Be as extra as humanly possible. Yep, see, there we go. Our tombstone's still on the map, so we were successfully able to exfil with our items and then close the game before the tombstone, before the game had a chance to realize that we already picked up our tombstone. And as I understand it, the reason why that happens is because your exfil updates the game's server. Server-wise, it tells the game, hey, you successfully exfilled, you didn't die, you got all your stuff. Gucci, baby. Gucci. But your tombstone data, I guess, apparently is saved locally. It's like it's actually tied to a file that's saved on your computer that doesn't get updated until after the server check for successfully exfilling. So if you exfil, hit that successful exfil screen, the server gets updated automatically, but it takes a little bit for it to update your local files and basically clear out that tombstone, as I understand it. That's why if you're fast enough in closing the game, your local files never actually get updated. They still just have regular old tombs. Like somebody's giving away some free money. Thanks for that. This was a pretty good spawn too. Thankfully we had an ether rift nearby. Basically allowed us to fly right to our tombstone. Not as good as the previous one. Good enough. Enough. I don't like that there's more mercs here. Live. Everything out of it. Exfil's moving.
Mark our extract point.
What gonna do? Kill me, kill me. Yeah, since we successfully exfilled last time, we didn't die, so kept ourselves revived from the last game. This time, we're going to use the cranes. That's the other good point, a good reason to use that particular building as your tombstone area. Zombies can spawn on that roof, but it's tier 1, so you can kill them with anything. You can kill them with ill intentions. But it's got a nearby crane, so you can kind of just hop on and fly around. Fly over to the tier 2 crane. higher, taller than the other one. Then we use this to fly to our extract. 500 meters, one on the beach. Yeah, we good. This building we're going over right now is also a good place to your tombstone. That's where some of the portals, the teleport portals, will lead you. As long as you use the right symbol. 6. So that building's also a good place to drop your tomb. And if you know where all the teleport spots are across the map, makes getting to your tombstone pretty easy. By the way, talking about the Lockwood being the best in the game, this one's also pretty high up on the list. Swarms are great. Literally, only bad thing is they blow through ammo pretty quickly. But one of the good things about New Age zombies is that it's not really too stingy on ammo. Whereas classic zombies, like, you could just legitimately get screwed over and not have any shoot beans left for zombies. This game, they restock you pretty fairly. Right. Start to lift off. Everything ready. I got Task Manager up. Hit that Alt F4 as soon as the screen goes black. Task on Task Manager. Just to be extra, I'm going to close the game on Steam. Done all of that. Game back up. You're on PC, so when you hear that, anytime Call of Duty closes unexpectedly, it'll basically ask you if you want to reset all the settings for it. So that's what that noise is. It's my computer popping up the alert saying, hey, Call of Duty didn't close properly. You like to reset settings? No, as a matter of fact, I would not. Go. I've got my weapon in here, then we should be good. That's generally how you can tell that you successfully exfilled. If you still got your weapon, then it means you exfilled successfully. Good. Oh. Actually, I forgot one thing. I've got way too much stuff in my stash. Sometimes when you do that, stuff you exfil with disappears. Sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes. That's why you're seeing an empty an empty backpack from your. Forgot about that. Generally, the sweet spot with your stash is like around 15 items. I've seen people store up to 100 in there. But like I said, it seems kind of random whether or not the stuff you exfil with will actually get saved. Pull up how exactly store more than 10. So, easy thing to do. Way you store more than 10 items in your stash. Come up to anything you got in your backpack. Let's say you've already got 10 in there. Like right now, I've got 19 in there, so it's not going to let me normally put anything in. What you do is go to one of the other tabs, either your purchased items or your rewards for completing missions. Hopefully you haven't picked all these up. And then just equip it. What'll happen is it'll replace the item that's in your backpack with the item that you just pulled out of your rewards or your purchase tab, and that item in your backpack will automatically go to your stash. Then you just unequip that. And what that'll do is that'll send the reward item that you swapped right back to that screen. And the item that you wanted to swap out of your bag goes right back into your stash. That's how you can store more than 10 items. But like I said, you saw the downside of it. Sometimes if you've got too many items, and usually I think the way it works is like if you exfil with stuff like in the first, I think it's like the first spot of your backpack and the last spot of your backpack, I think is what usually triggers it. Then, like, for some reason, it just won't, if you're over like 15, 16 items in your stash, it just sometimes won't let you exfil with it. You'll exfil, if you went to the status screen at the end, it'll say you exfilled with all this stuff, but sometimes it just disappears when you get back to the screen. The good news is, we still have that tombstone. So if we head back into another game, that same tombstone will be there, so you can just keep doing it till it works. The silly, silly glitches of Call of Duty Zombies. And I would absolutely, if you're a solo player, 100% recommend you do tombstone glitching. Once you've gotten good enough to go run like Dark Ether and Tier 3 stuff, like that's where a lot of this stuff for me came from. Just soloing Dark Ether. That's where you get like your golden armor plates, your dog bones, stuff like that. Yeah, schematics for a lot of this stuff. It just makes your life a whole lot easier when you can, if you're like, let's say you want to go and you specifically want to do Red Worm or you specifically want to do Dark Ether, but you don't want to spend 7 years farming up the points necessary to triple pack a punch whatever weapon you brought with you or whatever weapon you happen to find in the Tier 3 zone that was legendary. Or let's say that you don't want to rely on the RNG of a good weapon, a good legendary weapon popping up in the red zone. You want to just be able to bring your favorite weapon. Well, that's definitely why you want to do the tombstone glitch. The moment you get stuff like legendary ether, just do it. Fill up your stash with it because it's... But all right, I think that's a pretty good test live stream for today. I've been keeping an eye on all of the numbers here. Things are looking pretty good. It actually might be good enough that I might bump up the FPS that we stream at. Right now we're streaming at 60 FPS, but YouTube can actually handle more than that. I might experiment with doing a bit more than 60 FPS. That'll be for another live stream, which will hopefully be live for everyone next time. If I happen to maybe list this or mark it for members, you guys will go in and watch it and tell me everything. Thanks for doing that. Thanks for being a part of the guinea pigs. You are a part of the elite who now know that I'm about to get back to streaming. I'm looking to do it a whole lot. You guys are the best, so you're the first to know. But anyways, I think this is a good enough test. We went for about an hour and 13 minutes. Only lost. We did wind up losing some frames. About 169 frames out of what is that? Out of 3.5 million. And I know exactly when those frames were lost. It was when we force closed the game and then opened it, which is expected. You're basically cutting off the EXE that OBS is trying to record and then starting it. So that's pretty darn good. I'll take a look back at this live stream. Like I said, maybe invite some members in to check it out. Let me know how it looks and how everything sounds. That's good enough for me. I think we might be ready for the big time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy New Year to you. As always, I am the Black Link. Guardians, stay frosty. I'd say this was a successful live stream test. Booyah. See you soon.